Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are here in Drustvar, guys. We are being watched, and we are starting the first of our bounty missions that we were able to procure from the poster at Krazelfraz Outpost. And the first one is the Rime Huntress. Now, if you guys remember, the Rime Huntress was the wolf who had developed a taste for goblin flesh. And I don't know if you noticed, but Swindlegear here is of the goblin persuasion. So I figure we need to go ahead and take care of this threat first. And that is a big wolf. Zap. Our little pirate here does not want to be an hors d'oeuvre. So we'll go for the cheap shot. And see... Ooh, Rhymed Fangs. That brought me back all the way to Wrath of the Lich King. Rhyme Fang! Which was the one of Sindragosa's brood, if I recall correctly. We fought her in... oh, what was the name of that stupid dungeon? I don't remember. But it was one of the 3 that unlocked before Ice Crown did. The Pit of Sauron. There we go. Or Sargon. I gotta check after we take care of the Rime Huntress here. Ew. Got the tongue. What was the adventure guide? I must see. Dungeons. Wrath of the Lich King. Pit of Sauron. Okay. Oh, you want to say Sauron, but it's Sauron. Good stuff. Okay, well that's one down. Now we've got Rindlewoe, who is here north of Fallhaven. We'll travel that direction. And one of the reasons that we're doing these first is then we're going to fly back to Krazelfraz and head over here to take care of Sister Lilius. And there's also White Grove Chapel, which I'm not exactly sure we've grabbed that flight point yet. That should take care of everything for our goblin friends in the mountains, and then we'll check any port, see if there's any missions there that need done. And we should be good with Drustvar. Then we'll head back and talk to Nathanos and see what the next leg of our missions are going to be over here in Kulturas. Seems like a pretty decent plan. At least I'm hoping. After seeing the Warbringer's Jaina video and just kind of looking at Kulturas, period, I do kind of want to level over here, but I'd have to play a Kultiran, and I know you have to unlock them, so that's not happening anytime soon. I'd have to play the appropriate, you know, piratey race. Give it its proper due. And let's see, looks like Rindlewoe has a patrol up and down this area. Now this was the giant kind of dark force powered tree. And is that a cave? That looks like a cave. North Pat. Aw, no it's not. Shame. That would have been kind of fun. Always check behind waterfalls in RPGs, guys, even MMOs. Always. You never know what you're going to find. Obviously safe chest. Oh, what could go wrong here? Come on, Smee, let's go ahead and see and figure this out here. I heard that. I know the uncloaky sound. I do it a lot. Yeah! Bishop, I didn't expect the giant spider. Whoa. That's terrifying. Shelob, you are not. Actually, you seem creepier than Shelob to me personally. And whoop. It was a trap spider. Literally and figuratively. So was it just like hanging like on the cavern wall? Or on the ceiling? Ugh. Unpleasant. Speaking of unpleasant, there's Rindlewoe. Speaking of names similar to this, I do eventually need to get to watching the upcoming Fantastic Beast film. Or not the upcoming one, but the one that just came out, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Because I really like that first film. And I'm curious to see where the story is going to go. Because it's essentially Doctor Who meets Harry Potter. And that fascinates me. Because he does very much, the main character, act like one of the doctors. He is a fantastic actor, too. In his own right. Okay, Rindlewoe. So we can't interrupt his nonsense. That's good to know. So if we see the goo, when he's casting, we'll hit. Nope. Oh no. We have summoned friends. This may have been a mistake on my part. I popped Cloak of Shadows. Oop. Here in the water. And there we go. Grab and poof. Well, that was tougher than we normally have had to deal with. But it looks like we got out all right in the end. Let's go ahead and utilize our Flightmaster's whistle. And it should take us back to Krazelfraz, and if not... Yeah, Krazelfraz is the closest one. I stand corrected. Mudfisher Cove it is. What was the special thing over here? Ah, yes, the wicker buff.
Speak, friend.
Alright, so, let us travel to any port. We'll see if there's missions there. I don't think there are. I think that we took care of the shark with the giant hook in its mouth and the pirate gang. Right? Yeah, the pirate gang was hanging out here south of this big gnarled tree. So we'll head up to White Grove Chapel, see if there's anything shaken over here. I think this is probably a neutral flight point to give people access to Waycrest Manor. And once that's done, we'll head to Krazelfraz, turn in all of our quests after we kill Sister Lilius, and then head back to Zandalar. We also have a quest from the Voldunai. Remember, I am recording 3 episodes back to back to back since I'm going to be gone to Florida. Rewards a piece of armor for your specialization. And 375 armor would definitely be welcome. Because right now we are at item level 370. Haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to get upgrades lately. Since I'm holding off on like raids and stuff like that until we do it on camera for the first time. Because that makes sense, right? It really doesn't, but those moments of, oh god, what does that do? I want that recorded, because I think that would be fun. I also may bring along a friend. Crag has been leveling quite substantially. You may remember him. I think he ran a raid or 2 with us during the Legion playthrough. He may tag along for some shenanigans. And yep, no missions here. And let's just travel up to any port. We'll get on our water strider. And the dive bars are right below us. They're all having fun. We got a cracked mask, ghastly ooze, pointy leg segments. I couldn't imagine playing the game at one point and seeing like trash mob or trash gear that's like worth 18 gold. It just, or 14 gold for a canine tongue. That would have just blown my mind. Because back in the day, like 5,000 gold for flying, for epic flying, was just, whew, that was such a gargantuan task if you didn't like play hardcore.
Tortolin begins its life amidst great danger, like these turtles here on the beach. Defend them as they make for the safety of the ocean.
Let me go ahead and rephrase that. It wasn't exactly hardcore, but if you like didn't play the auction house or do anything like that and did it solely on questing, then that was a little bit problematic for you. But it just took time. You just need to make sure that you didn't spend a whole ton of money on anything else. Okay, we're gonna head up this rocky inclination. Or incline. Merchant's chest. Requires the merchant's key. Can I lockpick it? Oh! Haha! Holy crap, it actually worked. Thank you, lockpicking, for being useful this expansion. A little bit. And there's the sister. Yeah, she has her own little tower and everything. Zap. Take some silver. And take her life. And hopefully no one really gets involved in the process. Whoa, summon something? What are you summoning? I say no. And we'll pop Cloak of Shadows just to be that guy. Oh, I see. You're summoning friends. Okay, you guys can stop trying to kill me now. Your master's dead. Come on. Cracked mask, more gold, and Sister Lilia's head. Shank. I think there needs to be like a shank sound effect. Or something cutting when you actually take someone's head as a quest item. Just to let people know it's grisly business. Okay, so we got a rare spawn. Bertram the Flight Master. What's going on over here? We've got ruined wedding cake. Scavenging dark maw. Ah, getting some of that honey like Winnie the Pooh. Oh bother. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. No, you do not cast a spell called creaming. That's rude. Lunch first. Beat eggs. This is a fairly provocative rare spawn encounter. And the fact that you don't get a recipe for cake right there is actually very irritating to me. We got a small treasure chest around here. What is this zone supposed to be? It's like Marrymore in Super Mario RPG, only more violent. I see morose like being here. Doing morose things. We hear glowies. That's always a good sign. Zap. Mermaid's looking glass. Alright. Yeah, this just seems to be a flight point that people get so they can get closer to Waycrest. I'm sure Alliance have plenty of missions here. Do see a few horde here using the flight point at least. Okay. Now back to Krazelfraz. Turn in all of our stuff. Precious metals. Now I would like to think that when we get back here, that one guy who sent all those miners down there, he abandoned them or whatever, has a nice, like, mining pick in his chest or upside his head. That'd be a happy ending. Well, let's see. We'll head this way first. Yeah. Grimelock.
What's up?
Did you find the silver? Yeah, here's your silver. Way to come through, pal. Oh, some of the miners were still alive? Now that's just some crazy talk.
Have a good one.
You coward! You left us there to die! Whoa, cool it there! How was I supposed to know there were survivors? Because we were screaming as you left with our only guards. Really? I think I remember that. I'll tell you what, how about I cut you in on the silver profits and you put down that pick? How's 20% sound? Make it 50, unless you'd rather I take 50 from your head. Okay, 50. Sounds fair to me. No hard feelings, right? Not so long as you hold up your end, slime ball.
As he looks back and forth. Yeah, 50-50 and God, that's rare to get that from a goblin these days. Okay, we got, ooh, Sally Bolt Wrench. Yes, please.
I got what you need.
Had plans for adamantite? I'll sell all of our trash here. Alright.
The pleasure was all mine. Can I lighten that coin purse for you?
Eh, what's shaking, Swindlegear? Hey, you got rid of that big wolf? Nice. It'd be nice to know she's not munching on any of our miners. Hard of that. Okay, cool. Rindlewoe. Hey, you got some great data off that monster. Here's a little something for being such a great research assistant. Hey, and we also got some witch problems. Do you mind taking care of it? Here's your severed head. You got rid of that witch? Great. She was really cutting into our operation here. Here's the bounty, paid out in full. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, that's it! I got mouths to feed, pal!
Outstanding. Well, looks like that finishes all of our business here in Drustvar, because we've been to all the other flight points and there's no other missions for a fine, outstanding citizen of the Horde such as myself. Or upstanding and outstanding. Let's be honest here. So, let's go ahead and Hearthstone. We'll head back to Zandalar and talk to Nathanos and see where we go next, because I think he said that Rexar had something for us, and he was in Stormsong Valley if I recall correctly. And I do know we've got plenty to do in Stormsong. It's like a continuing storyline that Nathanos is just kind of having to go in circles to find something useful while claiming all of these outposts. Alrighty. Landing here at the Banshee's Whale. Or actually, more appropriately, it should be called Nathanos' Wine.
The war chief's will be done.
Get ready to set sail for Stormsong Valley. Rexar has been tracking a powerful tide sage to help us find the body of Marshal Valentine. He sent word of a breakthrough and traveled to Stormsong, help the half-ogre and Lillian find this tide sage and bend him to the will of the Horde. Do not come back without a way to find Marshal Valentine. Meet Rexar within Warfang Hold in Stormsong.
The Alliance is not going to wait for us to build a fleet before they attack.
Now, I need to check and see. Do I have any... Nothing to improve any bases yet. Those will pop up after we claim them. Alright, to Stormsong it is.
What is it? Get moving!
Dun 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 dun. I guess we stopped for a pit stop there. Yeah, Smee had to use the bathroom. I just had to hold him over the side. And here we go. Now this looks like a proper horde base. You know what I mean? There's like, yeah, we got stuff with tusks and horns all sticking out of it. There's magic going on over there. Yeah. Looks like the outpost from Warlords of Draenor. And we got a mission board. Let's see. Wanted, Razorclaw Alpha. The Horde requires your contributions. We are in need of materials to craft and repair our arms and armor, blah blah blah. There are bountiful resources in this land and they are but ours for the taking, blah blah. Seek out the largest wolf you can find, slay it, and secure its pelt so we can make craft a cloak befitting Rexar. Centurion Kaga Warmstone. Died. One big bad wolf. I don't necessarily think that Rexar would appreciate that. Thundersnout is the largest of the boars in the valley. She poses a serious threat to our troop movements in the south. As such, Centurion Kaga Warmstone has issued the bounty of proof of her demise. Thundersnout's last location is near the Briarback Crawl, so beware the local quail boar. Okie dokie, we can do that. And before we go talk to Rexar, let's see what's going on, I guess, in the tent. Crumbling letter. There's terror beneath the waves. It seeks to destroy my family, my house, and my legacy. You must come, claim your destiny, and deliver us from the terrors of the deep. Find our estate to the east among the isles. We live opulently in the shadow of the great fortress. We believe the priest would deliver us from the darkness below. Now that darkness has bubbled to the surface, whispering madness in our dreams, blah blah blah, same old story. Hurry, the air turns the darkest I have seen in my cursed existence. Find the author of the mysterious letter. Okay. Oh, that is a very tall... Okay, it's a Tauren. Tracking Tide Sages, so there's Windfall Cavern. Where did we need to go for that? Find the author of the mysterious letter. Ruin has come. I didn't see other than tracking the Tide Sages. That's... Ah, there it goes. Ooh, and directly south of the Shrine of the Storm. Lovely. And we'll eventually get around to that. Rexar.
Need something tracked?
Tracking Tide Sages.
Swindlegear, I'm aware of what the Horde needs. Let's get started. I have tracked a Tide Sage to a camp nearby. He has been staying there with his family. Be warned, Tide Sages are powerful foes. They have mastery over all the elements, and some even manipulate the void. If this man is with his family, it means he may not give up so easily. Let us hope he's smart enough to keep them out of this. Come.
Help Rexar track down a Tide Sage.
So be it. Misha, stay here. The rest of us will track this Tide Sage. And then Lillian will do whatever it is you plan on doing.
Don't care for the details, Rexar?
No, I do not.
Yeah, they ain't gonna come into conflict. Goodness, no. And it's right north of Windfall Cavern. Or south of Windfall Cavern. Need to get my voice at like a more gravelly, or, you know, like I kind of try and think. This is how people are like, Wretch, how do you do all these voices? It usually takes me like driving in a car or something, and I'll just try to do my voice as low as possible and high as possible without blowing out the microphone, and just trying to like play around with it. Okie dokie.
Need something tracked? Let's get this business over with.
So, any clues on where to find the Tide Sage?
Let the hunt begin. The Tide Sage was here some time ago. I watched him protect and serve his family.
Well, I could make a few threats to the woman, see if she gives some details.
There is no honor in that. We can just ask. We have no qualms with a crying mother.
The Horde, are you here to take more from me? My husband is dying. I'm penniless. Just leave my children be, please.
All I want to know is your husband's location. No harm will come to you or your family.
Anything you do couldn't be worse than the disease. He just went east to die in peace, away from the children. Please, just leave us be.
We must hurry to get this Tide Sage's help.
And a gun.
And
the void, the elements. Can nothing stop this damn disease? Why did it have to end like this?
hey, how you doing?
Every hand helps.
The Horde. Here I thought I would die in peace. Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm actually here to ask your help, not to kill you. It's a primary time for negotiation. It's your lucky day.
Every path has a few puddles.
Swindlegear is right, sort of. You won't get hurt if you help us, preferably before you die. One of the Forsaken. Perhaps it's a sign. Track people? Oh, tell me, Miss Lillian Voss. I'm the one asking the questions. Can you track people, objects?
Miss Voss, did you retain any sickness, any diseases you had in life when you were returned?
Do not try my patience. I will make you wish your disease already killed you. I need to see how good your magic is before we go any further.
Is my family safe?
I said do not try to... I must know if my family is safe.
They are safe. Help us and we will continue to ensure their safety.
I'll do what I can, Miss Voss. You want someone or something located, correct? Let me see what I can do without my book. There are Alliance and Culterin forces at Sagehold. They're awaiting reinforcements and are vulnerable to attack at this moment.
Good. Prove how useful you can be to the Horde and we'll see how much longer we let you live this life.
I live my life in the shadows.
Let's hope this Tide Sage is telling the truth or else it's about to get very bloody.
They will know fear.
Finally, a chance to strike at the Alliance and Culterans. Sagehold is crawling with initiate Tide Sages studying magic and Culterans trying to fortify the place against the Horde. Let's strike some fear into them. Make them rethink trying to help the Alliance fight the Horde. Take this horn. In my hands, it calls a Valkyr. In yours, it'll sow terror amongst our enemies. I trust you above all others with this horn. Do not let me down.
Terrorize 20 Culteran builders of Tide Sage recruits with the Valkyr horn.
Keep your guard up.
The hunt begins.
Scattering our enemies.
We've been scouting the area of Sagehold for some time now. It was recently retaken by a large force of Alliance and Culterans. We've been waiting for an opportunity to strike when their defenses were weakened. Now is that time. Go down to Sagehold and show the forces that remain what happens to those who take up arms against the Horde.
Kill 10 Alliance and Culteran soldiers within Sagehold.
So be it.
Not from reindeer, are you?
This brings me no joy, Swindlegear, but I will do what I must to make sure my family is happy and safe. I prefer we avoid violence, but if we must, there are two targets. Their leaders, Captain Malaya and Captain Augustine. Their loss should force the two groups to retreat from the area. Also, Augustine confiscated a book of mine. Recover it, and my powers are yours, for however long I have left. Kill Captain Malaya and recover the Book of Forbidden Magics from Commander Augustine.
Seas grant you favor.
You're not concerned I may attack you? Try to run?
You'd be dead before your next pathetic cough, Zelling. Care to test me?
No. But can you answer my question? When you became forsaken, are you purged of any sicknesses?
Becoming forsaken is an unpredictable process. Your body and mind are certain to change, but to what extent, it's impossible to know. As in how well you will cope with the process.
Did Captain Stone go mad when she turned? I'm well aware of what happened to her.
We all go a little mad when we become forsaken. Some more than others.
Yeah, kind of like, your boss lady? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well, before we go and take care of this, we are going to run up here. Actually, I'll tell you what. I think this is a good place to go ahead and end the episode, guys. When we come back, we will go ahead and claim this fortress, or this outpost at Windfall Cavern, and then we'll head down to Sagehold and start cracking some skulls. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.